Also wanted to throw a quick tidbit. Actually, this will be the beginning of the video, but before I get into this week's Plan With Me, I did want to show you guys, I'm filming this after the Plan With Me, but this week's $2 Tuesday are little me's, and I just made these for myself, but I figured I would just put them up as a $2 Tuesday if you guys want to get them. I just thought they were adorable. So this, I know it's weird, I'm like, let's make some stickers of myself, but I just thought they were so cute. So there is little me holding a coffee cup. And then I have cake on my head because that's just something everyone needs, is a 100th cake on her head. And then these are like my favorite. It's me at the movies. I'm like cracking up because I'm like, here's some stickers of me. And then here is me with Santa hats on. And I just thought these were cute. And I mean, I don't know. You guys might like them, you might hate them, but I just thought it was something fun to put up as a $2 Tuesday. But yeah, so that is my $2 Tuesday for this week, and I'm going to get right on into the Plan With Me now. Hey guys, it's Andrea, and today I'm coming at you guys with my rewind spread for the week of October 10th to the 16th, and I'm going to be using the Forever and Always Ultimate Kit, and this was Brian and Kirsten's wedding kit, and their wedding was on the 10th, which was also Columbus Day. So I'm going to be using this kit as my rewind. What was I going to say? So I'm going to put this kit back up for pre-order if you guys want to order it. I will produce those for you guys. I know a lot of you guys said that you wanted to get your hands on it to either save for a wedding or use for whatever, because this isn't really super wedding specific besides this sticker, which looked so close to Brian and Kirsten on their wedding day. And it was just funny because before I even knew that he was wearing, I obviously knew what Kirsten's dress looked like, but before I even knew he was wearing a gray tux, I did gray, and I sent it to Kirsten and she was like, how did you know he's wearing gray? And I'm like, I didn't, I just thought that it looked good. So we're all on the same page with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this week, but I'm gonna put it up for a pre-order for 24 hours or whatever on MoreSPC.com, because a lot of you guys said that you wanted to get your hands on it. So I will put it up there if you want to purchase it. I'm still sick. In my last rewind, I said I was sick. I've actually gotten relatively worse. There's like some TMI details I will spare you guys, but it's been a week pretty much, and I am still sick. Obviously, I'm still functioning. Like, I'm not like just laying in bed sick, but I'm pretty sick. Like, I don't know. I'm like ruined. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. I kind of want to do white space because I did do this in my planner as a no white space spread. I'll just kind of like that. So I think I'm going to do this as a white space spread just because I already did it as a no white space spread. So might as well flip her up. So I'm going to go ahead and start on this half of the week. So that's why I probably sound kind of like glummy and gross, is because I ain't feeling good. So let's do the sidebar. I'm just going to start there, and I'm just going to go ahead and put in my habit trackers, and I'm going to use a little bit of washi. Probably just going to use the solid washi, and I'll just use a little piece of the green. Stick this in here. So yeah, I've been sick this week. Nick's parents have been here since the day after, so since the 11th. They've been here, so we've been doing stuff. Can't just lay in bed. So we've been doing stuff pretty much every day for the most part, as you guys will see. But they leave today. I'm filming this is the 17th. They leave on the 19th, and we also leave on the 19th because we're going to Denver for a couple of days. Nick and I have like a short list of places we want to go domestically. And Denver was on our list majorly because we've been recommended like that we should go there. Oh, I didn't want to do that again today. I mean, we'll leave it. I'm gonna put another piece in. So we've been recommended by a lot of people that we need to go to Denver. There's other places we want to go. We want to go to Portland and Seattle, but Denver is, I believe it's the closest. I think that's why we picked it to be the first place, but obviously I want to go to all of the other places as well. So let's go ahead and put in this week for videos. So that is why we're going to Denver first, and we're only going for 4 days, but it's just gonna be a quick little trip. I don't have much planned in November. I mean, October, so his parents were here, and then we're going to Denver, and then Brie and Bruce are coming for like 5 days, and then what? And then we go into November, and the only traveling I think we're doing so far, unless we plan something last minute, is going home for Thanksgiving. So I'm doing a this week, and then I think I'm also going to do a little to-do list in here. And then I think for that I'm going to use, I can use any color since I won't be using these in my spread. So I'm going to use this dark purple. But then like December starts to crazy. Oh, actually no, I'm going to Utah with Tara. We're going to the Pinners Conference just for something fun to do. Yeah, so I'm excited for that. And then in December, Nick and I are going on our honeymoon. And then Tara and I are also going on a mini friend trip. Tara and I really haven't been on any trips together. Kirsten and I normally go on like a lot of trips together, but Tara and I decided we need a girls trip. So we're going somewhere in the beginning of December, and Nick was cool with staying home. He's actually going to babysit Eliana, which is Tara's daughter, and he's actually super stoked about it because Eliana's very into like science and stuff, and so is Nick, so they're just gonna like chill and like do science experiments, and they're gonna go like laser tag and stuff, but it's gonna be super fun. And Nick loves kids, so he's gonna have fun with Eliana and the dogs, and Tara and I are gonna go on a mini vacay, but I'm super excited. And that'll be wrapping up the end of the year, and in January is going to be nuts. But we'll go into that more another day. But I'm super excited about January. January is going to be a good month, hopefully. Actually, it's probably going to be a terrible month now that I say it. But I'm super tired. I'm going to be 25 next year. Now I'm rambling and I'm like out of breath. But I'm putting in the glitter headers. Just kind of planning this. Honestly, this way works the best for me. I really love the no white space look for like memory keeping. Rewind spreads and such. But this way works really well for me for like planning my week out. So I normally cut these into 3s, and the reason why I don't do like different sizes is I know a lot of people don't really even use these, and you can always just trim these to whatever size you want them to be, and then you have way more options. So if you do need, one week you might need all of them to be a certain length, you can just trim them that way. Or if you need them all to be the whole 6, you have the whole 6. So normally I put these on top, and these are like my 3 to-dos I need to do during the day. Some days where I have like a lot of things to do, I'll just take like a piece of notepaper and write down all of my to-dos. But for a second I thought I wasn't recording and I was gonna just give up on life. But most days 3 is good because they're just like my big tasks. I like have the worst headache in the world right now. Not the worst, I've had worse, but it's just in the combination of like all of my symptoms. It's just not fun, and I think I'm gonna probably be sick, if I had to guess, based on what's going on with myself. I think I'm gonna be sick probably another like 4 or 5 days, because I'm not the kind of person who can just like sit and like wait for something. Like I feel like whenever you're sick, sometimes you just need that extra time to. I'm not doing this the way I normally do. Just to, how do I want to do this? I always forget, do I want to put the full box down first or the header first? But I feel like it's the full box first. So I feel like whenever you're sick, sometimes like it's better, but it's not always like the most realistic to like, to just like chill out and rest for a little bit. But I'm not like a chill out and rest kind of person. I just kind of like to go. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do one of the lace. So I feel like I'm just going to be sick for a little bit longer and whatever. You want to do what you want to do. I'm just putting all my full boxes in no particular order. Just kind of like alternating between lace and flowers and baby's breath. You know, the usual. This is such a pretty kit. I love the colors. It's very fall, but I love it a lot. Just just one of those kits that you could really use anytime, and it just is really perfect for like a rustic wedding. I feel like I might print one out for whenever it's Brie and Bruce's wedding next year, because I feel like it would very much so go with their like colors that they picked out, and just kind of like their theme in general. Can't wait for Brie and Bruce to come actually. I feel like I haven't seen them in a really long time, but we just saw them when we went home in June. But I miss Brie. Miss my Brie. Brie and I have been friends for like ever. I've been friends with Brie just about as long as I've been friends with Nick, which is about 10 years now almost. And I've actually known Brie. I didn't like Brie when I first met her because she was kind of mean, and she admits to being mean whenever I met her in the 7th grade. But then we became like best friends in the 9th grade. So technically I've known Brie for like 11 years or 12 years. Same thing with Nick's one friend Robert. I've known him for like I think 11 years too. Those are like the only people that I like. I've known them the longest as far as like our friends go, and that I still talk to. They're probably the 2 that I've known the longest, which is crazy. Because I was so used to like my whole life kind of, because I moved a lot. So my friends I'd only have for like 3 or 4 years. So having friends for, 11 years is kind of insane to me. Which I'm also excited to go home for Thanksgiving because we get to see our friends too at home, which we don't get to see a lot. But whenever we do go home, we do get to see them, which is nice. So we get to go out and do things. Cool. So I'm sorry also I'm all over the place. I'm kind of like, and you could probably tell I'm just like just much slower. So let's see what I got going on here. I feel like my face hurts. All right. So actually I do want one of these guys. I'm actually going to take this out. So what I had going on for BK wedding was not this. So let's take out this 3-heart checklist here. Because how I had it set up was actually really cute in my planner. So I'm going to grab, let's do the green. I feel like that's really pretty. In here. Oh no. I put those up too high. Alright, I'll just layer it over top of it a little bit. It's okay. Yeah, it's fine. You guys can't tell any difference, right? And then down here, I just had a bunch of like washi. Excuse me. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Maybe I'll do this here. And then underneath it, I'll do the washi. And this is for like BK wedding day. Super excited. So I think I'm going to just go ahead and use this washi here. And just layer this up. I love glossy washi, guys. Have I mentioned that previously? I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Stick that down. So I love seamless washi. It's really nice. And then I'm also going to grab this little Brian and Kirsten sticker, which does look ridiculously like them, if I do say so myself. And how I had this set up here was kind of like layering, and then I also did take this flower and put it in the background just because I thought it looked nice. So I kind of like put this flower like this, just because I thought that looked nice, with like a little bit of floral in the background, just so it wasn't so blank. Then I'm just going to layer it like this, and then I'll just write BK wedding in there. And then up here I had like a little timeline of the day, which I thought turned out really cute. So we did, I did 8:30 wake up. And then I had 10 o'clock breakfast. And then I had 1 o'clock get ready. Pretty much just chill down and watch everyone else get ready until like the last minute. And I was like, I'll get ready now. And then 3:30 was the ceremony. I think it was technically 3, but we were a little late. Or maybe it was 3:30 and we were on time. I don't know. And then 5 o'clock was reception. So super cute. Super cute. So then that covers that. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do the next day too, and then I'll fill it out. This is going to be a little bit of a long plan with me. I'm just real slow today. So this day, I needed some flight trackers. So for that, I'm going to pull out my Caress flight trackers. And for these, I'm probably going to use, I don't know if I have any more left, this like the tan color on the bottom. It's just like a really good tan color, and I feel like I used it all. And it's funny because it's like, oh, here it is. 1 and 2. So I have a million of these. I need like a full sheet of this color because it's such a diverse color. So now I'm going to take these little guys here, and I had 2 flights that I needed to track, and it was, maybe I'll put them up here. I had a lot going on this day. Yeah, we'll do this. So I'm going to put one up here. So the first one was Jessica's flight because we dropped her off. Baby J. My baby J. And then Nick's parents. So for that, I'm just going to take the other one. And this is how I put it in my planner, so I'm just kind of copying it. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in here because, I mean, it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to take the other flight info tracker, and I'm just going to layer this in here. So I'm actually going to just put them right underneath because it was pretty much right like an hour after Jessica's we went and picked them up. So I'm going to put that in there for the in-laws. I want the spread to be perfect. So there is that. And then down here, I did want to put in payday. So I'm going to do the little money icon up here. And then also that we needed to pick up the dogs because they were in the kennel for the weekend. Not for the weekend, but just for yesterday. So we dropped them off on Sunday because we wouldn't be home. So we didn't want them home alone. And then down here, we went, I'm going to put in my little things first. So I am going to go ahead and put in my, oh, I didn't put a meal icon in. Well, it's the wedding. So, I mean, I ate wedding food that day. It was actually really good wedding food. Like, very, very, very good. So I'm going to do a meal icon. I ate chicken like every day this week. I'm like a chicken crazy person. So that, and then I'm going to do 2 TVs for Crisley Knows Best and New Girl. I haven't been keeping up with Married at First Sight. Nick and I are just going to binge it, so I'm going to stop marking it in my planner because it doesn't matter to me. And then in here, I'm going to do a to-go in here. Yeah, and then I'm going to do on top of it, how much room will I have? Maybe I'll do a piece of washi. I'm going to do the pink. And I'm going to just write South Congress on here because we went to South Congress with Nick's parents. And I'm just going to put a little skinny piece of washi just because this isn't technically no white space, but it's pretty much, I mean, this is white space, but it's pretty much no white space for the most part. And I'm just going to do it like this. So like you can see, the white space so far this week is here. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this out. So before I forget, I'm also going to go ahead and put in my date covers. So let's start 10. Oops. I'll just put in these 3 first. 12. It's also sad because it's my last wedding for the year. I had a lot of weddings this year to go to. There was what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weddings this year, which was a lot. I think I only have 1 next year so far. Okay, so now I'm working on Wednesday, and Wednesday, I worked. So for work, I'm just going to grab one of these flags, and I think I'm going to grab the green flag and put it on its side. And then I'm just going to grab my little packing sticker from Once More With Love for packing orders. And my goal for that day was to get all the orders from this weekend here out. Or did I do that on Friday? I think I did that on Friday. I think I did some on Wednesday and the rest I did on Friday. that makes sense. Okay, so I got most of them out this day. So other than that, I wanted to do a conditioning treatment on my hair because I do want to touch up my roots soon because my hair looks disgusting. You guys don't even want to see it. But I do need to like touch up my roots to make them lighter, and I want to make my whole head just in general a little bit lighter. And then I wanted to put a tip eye sticker because I got a new camera this day, so I wanted to go and pick it up, which we had a terrible experience at the camera shop, which I won't get into, but I was very, very disappointed. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put in my little things. And for this, I'm just going to do, I actually have a lot of little things, so I might have to actually move this to buy up. So I'm actually going to hold off of this. So I'm going to do all my little things first, which there was a lot. So I'm going to put down a meal little thing first. And this day, you guessed it, I had chicken. So I had chicken all of these days. Different kinds of chicken, but chicken nonetheless. So I had chicken, and then I had a TV show on, which was, I had Speechless, which I think is such a cute show. And then I had on Modern Family, which Nick and I love. And then also Designated Survivor, which I don't actually think we've been watched yet because this week has been so busy. So we'll probably watch both episodes all at once. And then I also did have 2 packages come in. I had my Bath & Body Works order and my Lush order, which are super exciting. I ordered some fall candles, and it's the first time I've actually ordered candles this year. And then I also had some Lush stuff come in because I wanted to order some of the holiday candles. I have holiday bath stuff. I just ordered one of all of the bath bombs, and then I ordered a couple of other things to try that I wanted to try out. So not a big order, but still exciting. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put this to buy. Put it kind of in the middle. Just because I really like those flowers. I don't want to cover up one full flower either way. So I'm just going to go ahead and go on to the next side, and I'll fill them out in bulk like I have been doing. So let's go ahead and put in the final date covers. So let's see, we have the 13th, 14th. Super excited. Also this week we ordered our Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them tickets. Nick got the email, and it was so funny because we were talking about, is it Miss Peregrine's? I always feel like I'm going to say that, like, her name wrong, but we were talking about ordering those tickets because we went to see that on Saturday, and we were at dinner or something, and Nick was like freaking out. He's like, we need to order tickets, we need to order the tickets. And I'm like, what? Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, we can order them later, because it was on like Thursday and we were going to go on Saturday. And he's like, no, how much should I order? Like, I'm like, Nick, like, you need to calm down. Like, it's going to be fine. Like, it was just random. And he was like, he was talking about Fantastic Beasts, and I didn't know, I had no idea. Like, he just assumed I knew what he was talking about. He's like, I ordered 4. And I'm like, well, obviously there's 4 of us here. And he's like, and then after he ordered them, he's like, no, for Fantastic Beasts. And I'm like, oh. So he ordered tickets for, it's going to be like a double date for me and Nick and Brian and Kirsten. We're going to go see it. And we got the 6 o'clock the day before it technically opens. I don't remember what time. Is it open on the 18th of December or 17th of November? 17th of November, I think it is. Let me see. It opens on the 18th, but we're going to see it on the 17th. Or is it open on the 17th and we're going to see it the 16th? I don't know. I don't know. So I was like, cool, exciting. I'm very excited though about the movie, but I'm just like not in the place to be excited. I'm just so tired. Okay, so that is a lot of little things. So let's go on to my little things for this day just to kind of see what type of room we're left with. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my meal, which this day I had pizza from Home Slice, which is like my favorite pizza in Austin. I've tried a lot, and I know it's like kind of cliche if you like live in Austin, because like Home Slice is like the popular place, but like personally it's my favorite. So we have that, and then I'm going to go ahead, and I had 2 packages delivered this day, so I'm just going to put those in. So the packages was, I got an order in from Forever 21. Nick and I both just got a couple of shirts, I think, or maybe I got a dress, or I got a coat, I don't know. And then also an order from Nordstrom where I got a pair of leggings. And then also we had 3 TV shows on this day, which is cool because I only have 3 left, which leaves me missing 1. How did I have enough before? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. Oh, no. I only need 2. Okay. Losing it. So I'm going to do the tan. And then I'm just going to skip and do the pink. It'll be fine. Cool. So I have those in there, which that pattern like really annoys me, but it'll be fine. So then also, what else do I do in here? I actually have a lot of stuff to put in here. So I'm going to just do a, oh dang, I got a lot of stuff here. Alright, I'm just going to grab a piece of washi and I'm going to do the purple washi and just stick this in here. Oh, it's too short. I guess I'll do these two and just layer them. We went to the outlets. Yeah. All right. So for that, I'm just gonna put in a little car icon. No, a little shopping cart icon in the corner, and then I'll just write outlets on there. And then the other things that was this day was I wanted to put a camera up here because I had to photo film new releases. So I'm just gonna stick this down on a heart. And then the other thing that was this day was new tray day. For my teeth, so I'm gonna do, let's do this color, yeah, do this plum color for my new tray. I've been kind of terrible at wearing it. I've been wearing it mostly at night, but when being sick, it's really gross to have one in. I found out. So I'm just gonna stick my little tooth holding munchkin from Once More with Love up there. And then I did have in, we'll do this one. And in my planner, I had this in here, and then in my sad category, I have a full sheet of Y munchkins, and I wrote getting even more sick, which I didn't think was possible, but it's happening. It's happened. So I have that in there, and I just thought that looked really cute, and it kind of just described my mood. So I have that, so I'm going to go ahead and fill out these 2 days. So I totally messed up and put my TVs where my packages go and my packages where my TV go, but we're just going to pretend it didn't happen. So then on Friday, such a long week, Friday and just Friday. Okay, so blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's do the pink. This was the day I went in office and I finished up all open orders that were placed prior to this day. So all orders placed from Thursday and some even Friday morning, but Thursday previously, I sent out, and that's just for ScribblePrints.com, not MoreSPC. MoreSPC, I am kind of ahead. I've been trying to ship the pre-orders as fast as I can, as fast as they come out of being done, printed, cut, and collated. I have been sending them out, but I wanted to get everything done this day because I knew that this week, this release just in general was going to be a big one, which it was. And I'm going to try and get a lot of these orders out on tomorrow. Not all of them because there's a ton. There's like a lot. I can't help, okay, so Favor recently has been terrible, and it's because they like made their like where they service bigger, and I have been like, what? I ordered Favor like 2 seconds ago and he's already here. Hold on. I was saying that is the fastest Favor I ever got. I ordered green goddess soup, which sounds and looks pretty gross. It's like green, but it has broccoli, celery, onion, spinach, brown rice, garlic, olive oil, salt and pepper, and oh my goodness, is this the best soup ever to happen in the world. But no, Favor has like, I've talked about Favor for a while now, and it was really good and really fast, but then they expanded, which is cool, but at the same time like not cool. And now it just takes longer for all of the favors. So where they used to take like a half an hour, they now take like an hour and 15 minutes, which is a lot different than it was before. But to have the luxury of just waiting for your food to come and like so many options to order from, you know, you can't complain. So back on to Friday, I'm just gonna do this one real quick and then I'm gonna eat my soup. So this day we had a bunch of stuff in our old apartment and we had to get out of our apartment by Monday. So we had movers come and move all of our stuff that we wanted to keep into storage, and then we had a lot of the other stuff donated, and then the rest of it picked up by a junk service. So the movers came on Friday, and for that I think I'm actually going to, there's a lot of explanation there. I'm gonna just use one of the, like, do I have a box? Yeah. I'm just gonna use this little box. I did have like a bigger box for it, but I'm just gonna use that, that's fine. And then this day, I'm gonna go ahead and put in my little things first. So for this, I'm going to do the pink, and for this day for dinner, I had a salad. So good at Chuy's, and Chuy's is my favorite place to get a salad ever. The taco salad with chicken, no avocado and no tomato, and jalapeno ranch dressing is my life. And then also one TV show on, which was Shark Tank, which I am caught up on, and I love Shark Tank a lot. And then this day what we did is we went to Restoration Hardware with Nick's parents. So I'm gonna just use this little guy here. Excuse me. And then I'm just gonna grab the little shopping, well, just more browse, but I'll do the little house icon because it's kind of like it's a home store. And then on top of that, we went to an RV show because Nick's parents are in the market for an RV. So I'm just going to use one of these patterned, the patterned boxes. And I'm just going to grab a piece of washi. So I'm just going to do the tan underneath. But yeah, kind of also want a camper eventually whenever I have like the time for one. But yeah, I just want a small one. They want one that they can actually like live in and travel the country. But I would want one just to go camping in and stuff like that. Or just kind of travel but like have like a home base. They want to like live in their camper, which is super cool because they can retire in a couple years. And that is what they want to do with their time, which would be #goals. And then I'm just going to use a little car because it's kind of like camper related. So that is Friday. Was delicious. Okay, so let's move on to Saturday. Also, I totally forgot. I was talking about it for a while about Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. I bought tickets, so I put that little thing in there because that's where I had room for it. So now we're moving on to Saturday. First things first, I'm going to do is put down the weekend banner because ain't no time like the present. I was thinking about actually putting it in here because I don't have a lot of things going on, but I feel like I would quickly regret this. But I think that would be cute. I think I might put down some washi first and then I will do that. I don't know if I want to do solid or patterned. I have enough patterned. Excusez-moi. So I think I'm going to do patterned washi. See, my version of like white space is very like no white space in a way. So I'm just going to line this up. Perfect. I think that looks pretty cute. So I have my weekend banner in, so I'm just going to go back up to Saturday. And this day was the, am I doing something right? Yeah, okay, the junk pickup day. So for that, I think I'm going to just do a little, maybe a vacuum cleaner? Or do I have like a little, oh, I have a garbage can. So actually just put this in the heart checklist up there. And then we went to the movies this day. That was like our big thing we did this day. So I'm going to go ahead. I was actually going to use the green just because of the purples matching. I might actually still do that though, because this green in my multicolor sheet is actually like an almost exact match to the green in this kit. Let me show you guys closer up. Like almost an exact match on there. So I'm going to go ahead and use this here. Because we went to the Alamo, which we haven't went to the Alamo in a very long it's It's crazy how like, oh, okay. It's crazy how sometimes like it's only been 3 days, but I don't remember what we did this day. And I'm like, I don't know. So this day, I'm going to put in my 2 little food icons. So we have a green one, and then we'll have the nude one. And then I did get their bark box, which we got another bark box today because we get 2 of them, the little one and the big one. And I'm going to do that on Saturday because we got that in. And I'm just going to use the little, what is this thing called? Asterisk in there. And then that day we went shopping at the Barton Springs Mall just for something to do. We kind of just like walked around and chilled. So I'm going to do a little quarter box there. And I think I'm going to put a piece of washi underneath it. And I'll just do a piece of patterned washi. And I'm just going to lift this up. She didn't really get a lot. I got a little backpack for my camera. And we got some Legos because they have the holiday Legos out. So I wanted to pick up some of the new holiday sets. And they also had a couple other new sets that Nick wanted to pick up. It's like his main hobby is Legos. So I'm going to put that in there. And then for that, I think I'm going to go into my, not my little things, my, what is this called? My munchkins. And I'm just going to do the little, like, carrying the bags munchkin. I'm just going to stick this right here, which is super cute. So I'm going to put this one back in my shopping category. So that turned out adorable. And then I'll just go ahead and do Sunday while I am here. And this day was a design day. So for this, I'm just going to do, maybe I'll do a pattern box on the bottom, one of the lace ones, with a piece of, we'll do this color here. I'm gonna lift this weekend banner up a little bit just to stick that underneath. Because I really needed to get, I'm like honestly been so bad at getting my stuff like done as far as like designing goes. I really don't have like a good excuse besides I've been busy. So I'm gonna do the green little designing munchkin and stick that on there because I needed to get all of this week's releases like finished up because most of them are done, but I just needed to make like cut files for them and stuff like that. And then on top here, I'm actually going to go ahead and put in, I think I'm gonna do the green, but no, maybe this, no, maybe this. I'll do another patterned one, might as well. And this day, I deemed it as the day that Andrea was going to sleep in. So for this, I'm just going to do, I'm just gonna do the one that says #sleep. I might do that on the side and then do the little munchkin with the ZZZ on the side here. Super, super cute. So I think that was everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this out and then we can go ahead and put in the deco. Okay, so this is my full spread. So I think I'm done with like most of these pages as far as stuff to put in. I haven't been really doing my countdowns as far as like how many days were, or not how many days, how many weeks were married, not weeks, months. But I've been doing a lot of that on here. So that's fine. I'm gonna do some deco now. Excuse me, I'm dying. I don't want to put that there, I'll put it down here. So I'm just gonna stick some of this larger deco in first. Not a ton of deco on here, but that is okay. And I'll stick this little tag here, and this little green leaf up top, and then I have a bunch of little baby deco, and normally I stick that along the top. What I like to do with my little deco whenever I am doing a white space, which is funny because literally the only white space is kind of up here with the checklists and like these little tiny spots down here, which I wouldn't even consider white space, is I like to put in the little baby deco kind of in the white space, just to kind of like make it even less like white space, you know what I mean? So I like to put all of these little specks in my white space up here, which honestly, like this way, I really love no white space planning. I just think it's absolutely beautiful, and I love the way that it looks. It reminds me so much of like a scrapbook, and I just love the effect it gives. But I feel like as for functionality and the way that like planning works best for me, this is the way that like planning works the best, is this like white space sort of. And I just feel like the way that you build it up like day by day is I could totally do this, because I feel like I have my checklist up on top, and then I have kind of my main event of the day or something I'm going to remember for the day, or if I work or whatever, and then I just have decorations, and if I need to like overflow of like today stuff, I can put those up here like I did, and then the little things work from the bottom up, so I could just put my little things in, because sometimes I don't know if a package is coming in, so I need to put it in. The only thing I really know is I'm going to eat something, and then my TV shows I know the week before. So I think that this is super functional for me, and I really like this style of planning. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I have left from all of the pages. Excuse me. I have pretty much stuff left. I only used one sticker on the freebie sheet. This page here I used about half of, which is the half boxes and things like that. I only have a little tiny bit of washi left, and then I have an ombre weekly because I used a checklist over here, a heart checklist, and then I have a bunch of items left over here as well. I have a lot, as in 6 ombre heart checklists left, and then I have all of my headers pretty much, and about a third of my little things left, and then on here I just have it bits and bobs left over. So I still have quite a bit left actually, especially when you consider this page is pretty much untouched, and this is pretty much untouched as well. So I thought this turned out super pretty. I hope, oh, and then also the a la carte was, or did I do? Whatever, I don't know. But I will put these up for pre-order on MoreSPC, and it will be this kit plus the glitter headers, and there is a 5% off you can use if you order one of these in the description of the shop. So you get 5% off plus the glitter headers for free if you order it on MoreSPC if you want to. I don't think I will bring this back. If I do, it wouldn't be till next fall, and it'll be reformatted I think by then, but not sure if I will or not. So if you guys want to pick this up, definitely do so on MoreSPC.com. And I hope you guys like this spread, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.